Hello, people. Hello, trucker brothers and sisters. Yeah, this beer is getting out of hand. My beer is getting out of hand. But I haven't posted a video in about 2 weeks. So I'm just making a quick video of how my last 2 weeks been in Western. So I only been getting around 2,000 miles to 2,100 miles this last 2 weeks, and my DM told me that there's not many loads right now, so that's why I haven't been getting that much miles. I'm also going home August, and I told him, hey dude, they gave me a 260 mile load. I did about, in the last 2 weeks I done about 7 of those, and most of the loads been live loads and live unloads. So yesterday I was pissed. I was like, oh, they just giving me this live loads and live unloads loads, and I got mad, and I was gonna bitch at my DM. I didn't bitch at him, but I told him, hey dude, I'm sick and tired of getting this 200 mile loads, like 300 mile loads. Like, I'm out here on the road, I'm OTR, I'm tired of doing drops and live loads and live unloads. Can you please give me some miles? And he was like, oh, let me see what I can find, let me see if I get you another load. And sometimes you get mad, and that's the devil working through you, so you can be mad and let that anger out and lash out to other people and complain and bitch. But instead of me getting angry and letting that anger take over me, I just prayed to God, and I told him, hey God, if this is right for me, please give me understanding so I can understand the situation I'm in. So I did a little prayer. I prayed to God. He told my DM told me, oh, I could get you another load, blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what, dude, it's okay, I'm gonna do the load. And the thing that I was mad about the load is that I picked it up today, Saturday. I picked it up Saturday, and the load is only a few miles. Like, I could do this load, no lie, like in 4 hours I'll get this load done. But like, I guess it was God working through me and giving me understanding about the question that I asked earlier. And like, that this positive energy came through me, and I just told him, hey, listen dude, I'll just do the load, don't worry about it. So yeah, it's like, it's picked up today and I gotta deliver it tomorrow, but I could have done it in 4 hours. And you know what, I was like, you know what, man, I'll just do the load, don't worry about it. And he told me, okay. But I did tell him, hey, listen dude, this is the last 250 mile load I'm doing. Like, I've been doing a bunch of loads for the last 2 weeks that are only 200 miles, and me personally, I like getting at least 2,500 miles a week. So I told him, listen, I'll do this load, but if there's like the next load is only this much miles, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna deny the load, and I'm not gonna do it. Like, sometimes you gotta stand up for what you believe in. And if you see, like, sometimes these planners, they don't understand that you out here in the road, that you're away from your house and shit. So I told him, hey, listen dude, this is the last 200 mile load that I'm doing. If I don't get more miles, like, I didn't tell him I'm gonna be pissed off, but I'm just gonna deny them, and I'm just gonna sit. Like, I'm gonna sit, not move the truck, and and wait until you guys give me like a bigger load, you know? And it may be selfish of me by saying that, but sometimes you gotta stand up for what you believe in too. If you keep letting people fuck you, they're just gonna keep fucking you because they think that you're okay with it. And I'm not okay with it. Like, I'm not gonna be out here just being away from home, just doing like 200-mile loads every day. You get it, like one day for another. Like, one is wasting my time, and two is making me no money. And I can't complain, you know. I can't complain. That's why I always thank God. Like, at least I'm getting 2,000 miles a week. Like, I can't complain, but still I like doing 2,500 miles a week. So you got to stand up for what you believe in, because if not, people are just gonna keep using you and abusing you. And I'm a grown-ass man, and two, I don't need nobody to be using me and abusing me. Like, that's unnecessary. And if you keep letting them do it, they're just gonna keep doing it because they think it's all right with you. So you gotta stand up for it. Like, you gotta stand up. Like, if you Western drivers or in any other company, if they not giving you miles, stand up for it, and you know, let them know. Like, listen, I want more miles. Like, simple as that. It's that simple. Just let them know that you want more miles and you need more work, and that you're tired of doing these loads, and that you need more miles. That's exactly what I told him, and he told me he understands, but that the thing is slow right now, blah 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 blah, and that I was done with that. I was like, okay, I understand it. God gave me the insight. God put the thought in my head, like, don't argue, just let things be. Because sometimes God is protecting you from something, you know. Like, sometimes you don't know what's happening right now, and you don't know what's God protecting you from. So sometimes you gotta take what comes to you, you know. It's like, I was telling a friend, I was like, yeah, because people think that doing bad and that they not gonna, oh shit, I see a rainbow. I wish I could show you, but I cannot turn my camera around. I'll probably take a picture and put it on the video. But you know, like I was telling my friend, it's like, you gotta like expect, especially as a man, like, things is gonna go bad, and you gotta expect that is from the things that you put out there. So if you do bad things and don't be positive, that's what you're gonna attract. Even though life maybe go positive for you for a year, and then after that year, boom, you get in an accident, something happens, God forbid, you know, something happens to you, and you gotta understand that was the outcome of the things that you did wrong. So I always try to keep this positive attitude. I don't know if you guys noticed from my videos, but yeah, I stood up for what I believed in. I told him I'm not doing no 200-mile loads anymore, and yeah, and I don't mind. Listen, to prove a point, I don't mind sitting for 7 days. I don't care if I don't make money for 7 days, so they can understand, like, listen, I'm not playing around. Like, if you keep giving me 200-mile loads, I ain't gonna do them. Like, figure out, because that at that point, after I tell them and they keep doing it, it's something wrong with them, not with me. You get it? It's something wrong with them, and they gotta figure it out. Because I already figured it out myself. Like, I don't want these loads, don't give them to me. And if and I was gonna get like reckless. I was gonna, you know, I was gonna get reckless. I was gonna say, so if it's not you, the DM, that's the problem. It's the planners, and I want to meet the planner that keeps giving me this fucking stupid loads, you know? Because I don't mind saying, like, I'd rather go talk, like in Tennessee, face to face, to see what is the problem. Like, I'm not scared of no man. The only man I'm scared of is God. And if God gives me this understanding for me to be able to stand up for myself, I'm gonna stand up for myself. But yeah, boom. But the thing is, God works in mysterious ways. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. God works in mysterious ways. So, you know, you ask God for understanding, compassion, and all these things, right? But God also, at the same time you're asking for this, God is also testing your patience and your understanding it to see if you're gonna learn from what you're asking. So boom, I'm in I'm picking up. It's a Poland Spring load. It's like 46. I got 46,000 pounds in the trailer. Boom. I go and pick up the load, and this kid comes in, probably younger than me. He comes in and he's like, yo, he sees me standing there, but he just cuts and goes in front of me. And I'm like, I got mad, and I'm like, hey dude, I'm here before you, you know? But that's wrong of me, like I don't know what's the situation, you know? And he just tells me, hey, listen, they loaded me wrong. So at Poland Springs, they gave him some bullshit about like, oh, just go weigh your truck, and if you overweight, come back with a scale ticket. And I'm like, I heard that, so I'm like, okay, boom, 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 boom. I walk to my truck after they give me the door, so I see him there, and he's frustrated. You know, he's in his truck with his head down, frustrated. He don't know what to do. So I go knock on his door, and I'm like, and this is things that you gotta do for other people too. I'm not saying it so you guys could think I'm a good guy. Like, I could care less what you guys think. I already know I'm good, and God knows I'm a good person. So that's all that matters to me. But I knock on his door, and I asked him what's going on, and he's like, yeah, they gave me an overload weight. And I'm like, bro, you're not overload. The thing is, he only has a week driving his truck. I guess his trainer didn't teach him, you know, how to slide his tandems or whatever. So I go and I grab him. I'm like, all right, come, I'm gonna teach you right now. So boom, first I show him my truck. So in my fifth wheel, I keep it three spaces from the front. From the front of the fifth wheel, you count 3 holes, and that's the third and the fourth hole. That's where my first 2 little metal beams of the fifth wheel are, right? So you know, if you slide your fifth wheel, one is 500 pounds. So his is only 2 holes from the front. So I'm like, all right, look, I'm gonna teach you right now how this works. His load was 46,000 pounds, just like mine, but he didn't know how to slide his tandems. And you know, this Western got 2 different type of trailers. They got the wide tandem holes, and then they got the close up together. So when I get 46,000 pounds, since my fifth wheel is already set up to the 3rd hole, I already know that my hole is on the 4th, on the 4th tandem, counting from the front. Don't count from the back. Your tandem holes, don't count them from the back, count them from the front. So from the metal beam, you count 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you got I forgot the name of the trailer, but if you got that trailer, you're gonna know the holes is really next to each other. For 46,000 pounds, you put it on the 4th hole. But since his fifth wheel was 2 holes away, he got to put it on the 3rd hole, because you know, that's like when you slide the tandems, is from like 250 to 400 pounds, depending on what load you have. So boom, I tell him, listen, this is how you're gonna do it, you know, and go scale it. After this, you're gonna be, I already knew he was gonna be right, but I'm like, you're gonna be right on the way. Just go scale it, so you know for future reference where your holes gotta be. So I told him, like, you know, if you got 45,700, you just put it on the 5th, and so on and so on. You know, like, discount 300 pounds each hole, and you're gonna be exact on the way. So, you know, he thanked me for it. It's all about sharing that positive energy. And his face, after I told him, lit up. He was like so excited, so happy that somebody took the time to, and I spent like 30 minutes trying to teach him trying to slide his fifth wheel. But sometimes these fifth wheels don't want to slide on this truck, and if you know why they don't want to slide, please leave a comment, because I was trying to slide mine when I first got my truck, when I didn't understand that, and it didn't want to slide. Like, I was pressing the slide button on my fifth wheel, but it didn't let me. And I even put my what you call it, my landing gear down, because I know you gotta put your landing gear down for it to slide, but it didn't want to let me slide it. So if you do know why, or how to slide the fifth wheel properly, let me know, please. I would highly appreciate it. So boom, I helped him out. His name was Zach, and it's Zach. If you watch this video, man, just, you know, be positive and don't worry. There's always gonna be somebody that's willing to help you. I always try to help somebody every day, and I don't do it to feel good for myself. I do it out of the, like, that's who I am. Like, regardless, if I see you struggling or if something is going on that you don't understand, especially a Western driver, because technically they're your co-workers, like, you know. So always try to help each other out, and that's how we are gonna be more positive, and we're gonna be more united as workers and working together. And I always try to help anybody out, regardless whether they got more experience than me, whether I, like, you know, it's always about being positive and being good to other people. And if you keep that attitude, man, everything is gonna go right for you out here on the road. And yeah, I just wanted to make a video to let you guys know what's been going on with me, what I've been up to. And I thank the people that have been subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. And I'm thankful for you guys for subscribing and leaving comments in my other videos. I appreciate it, man. Just be blessed. And like one of my comments said, it's a blessing, or it's a blessing to be stressed. So if you stress, you know, just be blessed that you're able to be stressed, because there's a lot of people that are no longer with us, you know, that don't have that privilege. Just always remember, take life one day at a time. Do your pre-trip, do your post-trip, check your brakes, and be positive out here, because this industry takes a mental toll on the weak-minded and the people that don't have willpower. But just remember, always be positive, and everything will work out right in your life. Take care, be blessed, and do the hard work even when you don't feel like it. Peace.